Alan Lynchburg brings some snacks. Stay hydrated. We're certainly excited for this one. Bring one of those if you haven't too to the ballpark or wherever you're tuned in from as the Hokies and the Flames get ready on this first of the month of May. Along with Jennifer Semenya, has a whopping 19 home runs this year. The first batter is Emma Ritter, center fielder, who has 13 home runs to her name, goes after the first pitch and promptly has a base hit up the middle. .346 batting average as an entire team. That's not just the starting lineup, that's the entire roster combined. This ball is drilled to right center field. 2-0 Virginia Tech right out of the gate. Green goes deep for the 13th time this year. And before an out is recorded, the Hokies are on the board.
What a start here for the Hokies. You can see Green just waiting for that ball to get back in the pocket, drives through it, sends it right over the right center fence.
That gives Green 44 runs batted in.
Yeah.
Certainly are. This was a team that was on an 11-game winning streak until they hit a little bit of a tough patch at Syracuse. They lost. Listed as a junior on this team. And yet already has, as she swings through that, throw to second with a runner going, and it is a stolen base.
Just seeing the ball and hitting it, and that's why I think the Hokies are doing so well this season.
This is a little flare up the middle. It finds its way through. Roberts diving for it. Could not reach it with the backhanded mitt. Fagan moves over to third. She had to freeze to see if the ball would be caught. Half of the team is newcomers, and that includes 9 freshmen out of 12 newcomers. Runner going, pitches in the dirt, so that'll be an easy advance for Bree Peck.
Yeah, it just shows that, you know, this Hokie softball team is not.
From last year, mentioned she's just a sophomore. She's out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. Hit .214 last year, batting .315 this year. Line drive, but right at the first baseman, Megan Fortner, for the second out. That could be considered a positive for LU. Virginia Tech scored 2 right out of the gate. Base hit by Ritter on the very first pitch, and then Addie Green left the yard. That's called strike 3. So Yoder does just that. A couple of strikeouts for Yoder in games. This is the 20th time Wilson has had that distinction. Rachel Roop hit leadoff 20 times as well this year. And Wilson goes after a high pitch to strike out and bring up Roop. Some of those factors going for you. 8-18 in that particular category, and a base hit for her here as she finds a hole on the left side of the infield for a 1-out single. Another sky-high pop-up foul territory. This time Peck has a beat on it, and she does make the play this time for the second out. Ground ball through the right side, around second, heading for third is Roop. And she makes it. Runners on the corners for Reagan Barrett, thanks to a 2-out base hit by takes that pitch away, and a late break by McManus. Virginia Tech will not throw to second base, so McManus does move up. Delayed steal there, perhaps trying to induce a throw. McManus stopped for a moment between first and second just to look to see if a throw was going to come. It did not, and that pitch sails past the bat of Barrett. Bookend strikeouts for
her groove here. Going 1-2 count on this batter. This is exactly where she needs to be.
That ends up too far inside. Martin will take her base after being hit by the pitch. Bunt is laid down this time, and it's going to be called foul. That was hugging the line right up to the point where Fortner fielded it, and it just barely made it.
Here, Yoder's going to have to make sure she hits her corners well and doesn't leave anything up.
Well, she left it up and over the plate, but Ritter hit it in the general area of Wilson, who's able to make the catch. And that's not always the case. Sometimes going into your senior season, you have graduation as that pitch comes up and hits her second hit batter, and hopefully she's okay. That caught her up near the hand. But that's not always the case. Seen way back to Missouri as this ball is lifted into foul territory left field. Madry is over there to make the catch and end the inning. So I'll tell you a little bit more about that. Lemley, as you can see, already approaching 40 pitches today. Madry puts a good swing on this one and drives it into the outfield for a base hit. In the entire conference of CUSA with 16 steals. Here she is going for her 17th, and won't matter because the pitch misses, so she's at second. Roberts takes a base on balls and is at first, and Lemley now with the 2-2, and that hit her on the forearm to load the bases. So now Jesse has been rung up and heading back to the dugout, and the batters or the runners will have to return. So it was a delayed process, but eventually that appeal did take place. And then finally, once the appeal was asked for, they did confirm that she swung at the pitch. So that changes the entire dynamic of the inning. Another look at it here.
Looks like she does.
A lot of two-strike battles, a lot of delays for various reasons, as this is a sky-high pop-up foul territory. Peck gets to it and makes the catch for the second out. Home run. Difference for Virginia Tech at the moment. 1-2 on the way. Bouncer right back to Lemley. Tosses over to first and ends the inning.
Yeah, McMillan's a tough out for the Flames if they can get her out here.
A little cue shot with some English on it, and as a result, it skips into fair territory and becomes a double for Corey McMillan.
Yeah, it looked like Crane knew from the jump she couldn't get to it because it just jumped so fast toward the shortstop. It's crazy.
Fly ball to center field. Wilson makes the catch to retire Peck.
Because they're assuming they're going to get a hit.
Yeah, that's a good point. Pop up to second base. Roberts makes the catch. So the next two are retired. So this time the strategy does not pay off. But you're absolutely right, Jenny. Going to produce some big innings for the Hokies. This is hit well, but right at Madry. So a couple of atom balls for Virginia Tech in this game. First one was Aldridge in the first inning, and this time Chatfield hits it well, but right to the left. And that's kind of what Coach Richardson was alluding to as well. They've had base runners, 4 base runners in the first couple of innings. This is a pop-up foul territory first base side, and Chatfield able to get under it for the first. And you see Lemley with 61 pitches already. This is a ground ball to third, eats up Peck a little bit, and Fortner is safely aboard. Hand of the count again, so some options here, and the right-hander pumps in a strike on the inner third of the plate. 2 away. 4 strikeouts, 3 hits and 1 walk. No hit batters officially, only for a brief moment of time. What a catch there by Peck. The third baseman elevates and pulls it down for the
great crowd.
Martin is retired on strikes. Yoder picks up her 3rd K of the game. 1-2 pitch on the way from Yoder. Called strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts for Kaylin Yoder.
Yoder's just capitalizing on the
been able to achieve for this program, and here she is with yet another base hit and a 2-hit game for Emma Ritter already in the 4th inning.
Yeah, that was something that we won in the balance. One in territory and 1 out, but you can tell Yoder's going in and trying to get her to foul those balls off, but I think eventually she's going to start going out to switch things.
Liberty has had some activity in the bullpen on a couple of occasions. Paige Bachman warming up just in case. Bouncing ball right side. Roberts moves in front of it.
They talked about is how when they practice really hard. They would rather the games be easy and the practices be hard. So that was one of the things that they emphasize in their program.
Yeah. Season?
Yeah, in just his 6 seasons, you saw on the screen, 228 wins in just 6 seasons alone. You know, that's pretty incredible for a coach only in 6 years.
Right out in your own park, come away with a victory. There's a line drive base hit for Savannah Jessie. And have the benefit of playing at home, a place where they have yet to lose all season. Ground ball to third. Throw across from Peck. Ends the inning. Our first matchup, Liberty out-hit Virginia Tech. This ball is hit well past Madry. Gave it her best effort, but it clears the mitt. Hops against the fence, and Fagan has a leadoff double to start the 5th inning. Second time they've started off with the leadoff batter in scoring position. This is a sky-high fly ball to Madry and shallow left. McMillan's now 1 for 3 on the day. That gets away from Jessie. Fagan advances to third.
Yoder again doing a good job here, getting ahead in the count. 1-2 count opens up her options to what she could pitch.
Fly ball center field. Wilson going back. Fields for the fence. Leaps up but cannot get there. The second 2-run homer of the game for the Hokies. This time it's courtesy of Bree Peck to straightaway center.
One-two pitch by Yoder. She just leaves it too far over the zone, and Peck's able to take it over the wall and capitalize on a miss there by Yoder. Yoder in the circle.
Number 11, Kylie Aldridge.
13th home run of the year for her. Virginia Tech faithful in attendance. Slicing ball down the left field line. Madry has room and foul ground. Makes the catch on the move. A freshman. She did that when she hit 15. She has continued to add to that. She has 19 home runs this year. Yoder gets the best of her here, though, on a swing and a miss. Second time. Fly ball to right. Coming in to make the catch is McMillan. So that retires Wilson, who's now 0 for 3. Virginia Tech led 3-1. Liberty scored 3 runs at the top of the 6th inning. That hits Roop, so she'll take her base. So Liberty led briefly in that game 4-3 on the road at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech had a base hit in that first game against Virginia Tech. It was also a double. This one, fly ball to center field. Ritter has all the time she needs to just watch it fall right into the mitt. 2 away. 4 hits for the Flames. A couple in that first inning. They had 2 on and 2 out there. There's the line drive to right field. That'll find its way down and makes it all the way to the fence. Roop sprinting around the bases. She's coming home. McManus makes a turnaround second. She goes into third standing up. It's a 2-out triple for Bryn McManus to put Liberty on the board.
McManus has been on the ball these last few games, and you can just see here she just pulls that ball up from the bottom, takes it out to right center, and just the where it's located, they're able to capitalize on the base pass and get a run scored and get a runner on third.
First triple of as the call. Deals. Called strike 3. Barrett thought that was off the plate, may have had a case, but is rung up extended innings, doing what they can to give their team the best chance to win. That's a line drive that carries far enough for Roop to make the catch and retire Thrunk.
Yeah, Yoder getting up in the count here.
Warming up as of now. Yoder with a 3-2 pitch here. And that's in there for strike 3. She'll have to be careful here. Ritter already with a multi-hit game. And a nice play there by Fortner, the first baseman, with the quick reaction and the backhanded mitt. Fly ball towards shallow left. Green makes the call and the catch. Thus, that was actually strike 3. The runners were sent back, and it was first and second with 1 out. And Liberty did not score in that inning. There's a soft liner that is in the range of Rose. She moves in front of it. Lemley has not had a clean frame yet. 1 out away from that, though, and this pop-up may provide that. Second baseman Fagan makes the routine play. Liberty goes down in order. 2-0 before an out was recorded. And the Hokies have built that to a 4-1 margin right now. Ground ball to second base. Roberts just in time to get Green hustling down the line.
Yeah, the last
season, she's fallen behind here 3-1. And loses Fagan.
You know, I was talking to Dot a couple weeks ago. You can really go in on these Tech batters because if she hits her pitch where she's supposed to, it's going to stay in the zone.
Well, that is a fair ball to left field, but it was struck so well, and Madry has such good speed out there. She's able to hold it to a single, and on top of that, Peck goes up the middle, and once again, Virginia Tech will be held to 1 base apiece. Fagan receives the stop sign at third. McMillan now
double up a play here.
Swing and a miss at a pitch down to the dirt, and with first base being occupied, less than 2 outs. That's Chatfield has 19 home runs herself this year. Slow grounder to third. Crane charges, fields, and throws in time. Virginia Tech from Roanoke, Virginia, closer to Blacksburg than Lynchburg, trying to beat out an infield single here. The throw gets away. So not only is Dieter aboard, she'll scamper into second base. This is the count. Slow tapper right back toward the circle. Lemley makes the play. Wilson 0 for 4 this evening. And that's inside. Roop takes the base. 2 on, only 1 out. And Megan Fortner. See if Lemley goes back out there and tries to get the call again. Instead, she comes in, and Megan Fortner swings over the top of it for the second out. Lemley nodding her head at the situation as a whole. She wastes no time, ready for a 1-2 pitch. McManus chases. Lemley goes the distance, and Virginia Tech defeats Liberty 4-1.
It's a great job there by Lemley to do a full, complete game behind her belt.
Liberty strands 9 runners over the course of the game. Virginia Tech sweeps the season series with Liberty, winning at home earlier this year and defeating the Flames on the road